top with tight grey curls above his ears. "No, I'm not." "You are here for our minerals?" "No." The man seems unconvinced. "This is not a tourist destination." "I'm looking for someone," Jude tells him. This is more to the man's liking. "Does this person want to be found?" It's an interesting question. "Not by me." He's come to this troubled country at the headwaters of a tributary to the Congo River in search of a Russian hacker named Angry Bear. "Should I want you to succeed?" "Yes," says Jude, who is desperately trying to prevent a world war. "Lives may be saved." "Do you mean the lives of foreigners and those of my countrymen who flew in at the front of this plane? Or do you mean the lives of the hungry people here at the airport?" "Ordinary people in my own country," Jude tells him. "But elsewhere, too. Even here." "I wish you luck, then," the man says, in a serious tone. Along with his passport and vaccination certificate, Jude hands over a barely legible landing card that he scrawled before landing. He has seen the room where they store the landing cards in a neighbouring country, floor-to-ceiling stacks gradually being assimilated into a termite mound. Waiting outside the terminal building, there is a black armoured SUV without insignia. It is owned by PMC Valkyrie, the private military company that until recently was a proxy army for the Kremlin but has now been declared an illegal military formation by the Russian president. With the black SUV is a police escort in a pickup truck with a machine gun mounted on the flatbed behind the cab. Jude gets in the back seat beside Yulia. The journey from the airport is, by reputation, one of the most volatile on the continent. It passes through a market, which spills onto the road, funneling the traffic into a single lane. Sullen crowds press up against the ballistic windows as they edge forward, and the policemen shout at them to get away with little apparent effect. Legionnaires keep watch from the top of an armoured personnel carrier that's parked in the midst of the throng. It's hard to imagine what they'd do in the event of a riot, other than lock themselves inside their hardened steel box and wait it out. Eventually, the convoy eases out of the market and accelerates into town, passing mud-brick buildings and garishly painted shipping containers turned into shops, mango trees coated in red dust, and crumbling colonial facades. The Valkyrie compound is down a side street near the old armory, where a couple of years before, 4 tons of sweating, woefully ignored 50-year-old dynamite finally blew up. Someone has done a passable job of rebuilding the perimeter walls and plastering the cracks, which is more than can be said for the carcass of the Parliament building, which is only a couple of blocks away. The team commander is an overweight Belarusian in a stained khaki T-shirt with the orc skull Valkyrie insignia on it. He shambles across the parade ground towards them and introduces himself as Stas. With him are 2 non-commissioned officers and 30 or so soldiers from the poorer parts of Russia and its client states. 2 deafening diesel generators deliver 24-hour electricity, and there is a 10-meter-wide satellite dish streaked with red dust mounted on the roof of a 2-story building. Stas clearly believes that Yulia has arrived straight from Moscow and stares at her as if she is by turns exotic and terrifying. "Show us where Angry Bear worked," she demands, imperiously. Stas leads them into the building. He shows them to the windowless room from which the hacking operation that targeted London was run. It's been ransacked. Nothing is salvageable. Angry Bear took an axe to the servers, hard drives, and banks of monitors before she fled. That was just after a tailored access team from the U.S. National Security Agency traced her from a laptop in Downing Street to here via a series of staging servers that was spread across the planet. She didn't make it far into the jungle. 2 weeks after her departure, a ransom note was delivered to the compound gate, demanding $1 million in used $20 bills in exchange for Angry Bear's safe return. Stas shows them the location of the cash drop-off, pointing with a length of dried reed at a wall-mounted map. He tells them it's about 120 kilometers north of the city, but there's no time.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.